Hey everyone, this is HumanCan911 again. Now in 720, since I had to modify it up to this, because I had a 360, son of a bitch, because I had to do some modifications. Now, I still am gonna put up any channel links. Yeah. Now today's show is gonna be about, well, I didn't really have much to talk about, but I'll try to figure it out as it goes. Besides, I got nothing much to talk about. Some of my friends are going away. Well, the majority went away. Some are disrespecting, but you wouldn't really care about that. That's my business. Rachel, if you're watching this, I don't know, just watch those other things I made for you, because I had nothing to do with my life. I'm going to leave links for other channels up in the beginning of the video if you want to go to their channels and check them out. They're fun. They're nice people. Yeah. But if you're gonna hate this video because you're a douchebag, go hate it, I don't care. I can just find out more ways to get something done. But now to continue on, because of that little thing, that little stupid comment, here's a little thing for you. This week I'm going to be starting up some other series. Various things to talk about after Dark Edition is still going to go on, but not usually as expected, because usually I put it on Saturday nights as scheduled. But I kind of stopped it on that because of various events that have been going on. I'm going to make this a shorter video this time because usually I write down something before I get something done. I didn't really have the time this time around to write down anything because I've been doing important things for the last week and a half, trying to prep, because school starts within, I think, a month. School sucks. If anyone goes to school, leave a comment below and tell me what your school is like, because mine is hell. With cops with guns, and the lunches suck, and security cams. And IDs. If your school is like that, or if your school has other measures, leave it down in the comments below. I want to know what your school is like, because it's bound to be hell. Some schools ought to be hell, except for private schools. I hate private school kids. Preppies. Fancy ass preppies. Prep bastards. Yeah, I don't like the preppy schools. Those private schools, I just call them schools for preps, because they're for fancy ass kids who think they're better than the rest of us. That's preppy schools, they think they're better than us. Secondary schools, regular public schools are pretty good. Who gives a shit about the preps? Hey, look there, I found a pretty good thing to talk about. Yeah, I don't like those prep schools. I had a friend who went there, and he told me that they really sucked and they had to wear uniforms. Why uniforms? Why the motherfucking uniforms? Uniforms suck. I mean, what if they had to have uniforms at every single public school in the country? That'd make us look like, I don't know. I don't know what to say on that look like part, but it looked like we are all like those kids in that song where they all had to wear uniforms and they all look unified. You all look the same, which ain't right. If we all had to wear uniforms, it would sound like those Japanese schools. It would sound like those schools in different countries. It would sound just like that. It's terrifying. It would sound like a terror to me. It would sound terrifying. I wouldn't want to have a uniform. Maybe except when I was in chorus. Maybe except when I was in choir. When I had to wear black and white with tie sometimes. That's an exception to the rule. Because it was for performances and I wanted to respect myself. But Why would I want to wear a uniform at school? Uniforms are terrifying. They make you look like you're the same person as everybody else. You're supposed. No one's perfect. Nobody. If you were perfect, what would you do? Tell me what happened in the description and what would you do if you were perfect? Because nobody's perfect. If I found a person who was perfect, I'd beat the shit out of them. Guaranteed. I don't like people who think they're better than us. Like go to kick-ass schools who think they're better than us. Like I don't like those private schools. Private schools are evil. Especially the prices. Besides, they already cost like substantial amount of cash per year. As opposed to my school where the government just pays us. Yay, United States government, free education. But only if we have to pay. Which kind of sucks. So, next week I'll come with a new discussion, and I'll try to come up with the top of my head. And I'll talk to you next week on various things to talk about. And be expected on my next edition of various things to talk about After Dark edition. Still, this thing will go as planned. For UNCAN 911 and my show, and there's no one here, just me, signing off. See you later, folks.